Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Today's technically the 15th. Today's technically the 15th. I've been reading for about 5 hours. About 5 hours of reading. And so the biggest thing I wanted to talk about today is, I guess you could say, it's part of my shadow. For sure, it's part of my shadow. And the thing is, especially today, I was doing cold calls and no one was answering. I I guess because today was hot out and people are doing jobs, so they weren't answering their phone. I went 20, no, sorry, like 15 straight, no answers. So I just got pissed off and just stopped calling. So I ended today around like 35 or so. It's more technically more than yesterday, but still not enough. And then whatever, finished the 35. I did some research. I have like 5 scripts now that I need to test. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight scripts. One I'm gonna use tomorrow, and I was watching videos to come up with scripts that I can use. And like today, especially, I was getting very frustrated because I didn't book an appointment. I book an appointment, so now I am, uh, I am changing the way I'm approaching it. Before, I was just getting frustrated because I wasn't be able to say my pitch. Now I'm changing or like reframing on how we're doing it. Obviously, volume, assume the meeting, and the thing is now I need to detach myself from the outcome. And at this point, right, since I'm still learning the rules of cold calling, I'm still learning basically the basics. I just need to put in the work. I just need to put in the reps. I need to put in the dials, right? Time in versus timing. You want to put the time in rather you want to put the time in rather than timing it. That's the thing. So so I did that, did research, fell asleep. I was supposed to watch the World Cup game today, but I fell asleep. I'm probably not gonna watch it tomorrow, but and then so the main thing I wanted to say is like the word job. The amount of times I hear that word in a single day, it I'm so sick and tired of that word now. The word job, I'm so sick and tired of it. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't even want to think about a job anymore. And that word is pissing me. It's actually making me angry. Just thinking about the word job, thinking about me working in a 9 to 5, just pisses me off. I can't. I can't. Like now that I have, I mean, okay. I guess you could say now that I have the time, even though it's cope, I actually want to put in the work. I thought maybe like before I split the 186 months into like 2 month segments, and I was wanted to do reading. Like the first 2 months focus on reading, accumulating knowledge, learning um like human nature, psychology, like stuff that can help me become better in sales. And I was thinking upfront the knowledge, read as many books as I can in 2 months, and then in the next 4 months focus on just cold calling. But then now today I have to. There's two main reasons why that plan is like out the window now. The main reason is number one is due the amount of pressure I'm getting from mom, dad, brother, even my sister's telling me like, why don't you have a job? Oh my god, the amount of times I hear that word is. I know I said it, but oh man, I. So now like the biggest thing is I even when I was doing that old schedule of the reading and stuff, I was still wasting time watching videos. Yeah, I did cold calls today, but I did it for like an hour, and then I just stopped. So it's like I might just go all in. Fuck it. I'm already sleeping like a minimum 5 hours a day, anyways. I have 18, basically 18 hours a day. Well, technically 16 hours, cause like 3 4 hours is reserved for going to the gym, making food, going to the bathroom, right, getting water and stuff like that. So I have 16 hours a day, and I can use those 16 hours cold calling and reading. And I'm like even to right now, I only read for 5 hours, and my like I was even I was like half this. I was reading for the first 3 hours. In the last 2 hours, I was kind of like forcing myself to read. I was falling asleep, but yeah, it's man, what was it just the word job is I hate it so much now. I hate the word job so much. Oh man, there's nothing more than I hate the word job right now. I don't want to even think about it. And like I just have three post-it notes right here. Like one of them is like no more wasting time. I actually need to stop wasting time. Even when I was reading, I was only reading for maybe like 4 to 6 hours a day, and so I was cold calling for 1 hour, or even last week I wasn't even cold calling. I wasn't even cold calling. Um, wait, last week I think I did cold call. I don't remember. I don't even remember. I don't know if I did last week or not, but I was sleeping for like 4 or 5 hours a night. Reading for like about 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, and then I have like another 12 hours in the day where I just did jack shit. Literally, I don't even know where my time went. I know I was watching YouTube half the time, but like for like 10 hours a day, there's no way. There's no way I was watching YouTube for 10 hours. But that's number one. Just stop wasting time. I might as well use the time and get cold calling. Get good at cold calling. Like if I do 300,000 a day, I can hit like the first 100 hours, 1,000 cold calls within like less than 4 weeks. Three weeks I think it was. And so and then on the right side, so obviously like parents, siblings, everyone's asking me like, when are you getting a job? When are you getting a job? How many do you apply to? Especially my dad and my brother. Every time I speak to my brother, he somehow ties it to, oh, this is why you should get a job. Oh man, that just like even today we were just talking, and then I'm like, I forgot what I said, but I was mentioning like, oh, it would be nice to have this like just like buying something, and he's like, yeah, you could buy that if you have a job, and I'm like, wow, like that's I don't know if that's petty or what, but like damn, that pissed me off so much. It genuinely pissed me off. And so I decided I was just thinking, well, now I'm definitely putting that part of my shadow. That's for sure part of my shadow. And I was just thinking like what do you want? You there's sacrifices you have to make, and you have to choose whether you're going to sacrifice. Choose your regret. I think Chris Williamson said, is you want to choose your regret. Whether I can regret whether or not I didn't like continue, stick with my word with this business, or sacrifice my family for these 6 months and make long lasting income, money, right? And yeah, I'm definitely sacrificing my family without a doubt, without a doubt, because you like I'm going. Oh man, I'm like going through it, and it doesn't make it any better. Where there's also outside pressures, like the people I'm closest to are not making it any easier. So I'm facing outside pressure from family and then business pressure by I'm not cold calling enough. What I'm saying sucks. How I'm saying it sucks. I just suck. I need to do more reps in. And like all this, it's pressure. It's pressure, stress. It's least stress at the end of the day. And I'm not like the business side of the stress. I don't care because it's part of the game, right? That's how you get better. It's just like the familial side is like, damn, it would make my life so much easier if like you didn't have to say this stuff. And so now I just came up with like the only logical answer is one, obviously doing more cold calls, and two, just, I have to prove them wrong. Like they are my enemy for these 6 months at least. Till I can prove them wrong, earn my time back. Yeah, earn my time back by literally by paying them. Be like, hey, leave me alone now. That's like that's what I'm basically going for these 6 months. It is literally proving my parents, not my mom, but definitely my dad and my brother wrong. Because my brother just got a new job, and I told him like, yo, like once I start getting clients, you're gonna hop over. And he's like, what? Why are you being stupid? Don't stop being delusional. Where'd you get this from? And that pissed me off too, because he has zero faith in me. Like nobody has faith in me. No one believes in me, and that's part of it. No one like that's why I want part of my shadow is definitely respect, because no one believes in me. No one trusts me. No one thinks I'm capable, and that's like a big rabbit hole I don't want to get into, but that's definitely one of the biggest reasons why I'm going through it. Because even say if I do fail, and I don't, either I make money or I don't make money, I have to refund people, whatever the case may be. I still have, I can still can say like that. I've done like 1,000 hours of cold calling. Even if I get a job, I can still say I did 1,000 hours of cold calling. This is how much I made. I just sucked at service delivery, so I can use that to my advantage. And another thing is that if they see me on the phone, constantly on the phone for like 6 to 8 hours a day, one, they're gonna get curious, like, what is he doing? And then two, like, they're gonna like eventually leave me alone after a while, because they're gonna see like he's actually busy, he's actually doing something. They might not know what it is for, like, if I actually have a job or not, if I'm even making money. It's gonna invoke curiosity, right? They're gonna be thinking like, what the hell? If they just see me cold calling like for like 8 hours a day, and that's definitely that's another part. Is like to show them I'm actually doing the work, and to get them proving them wrong and buying back my time. And once I do make like the 30K, my goal is to actually just get my own apartment, so I have literally nothing, starting from zero, and I have time to myself to develop myself and become the person that I actually want to become. Like that is like the biggest thing today that I learned is I have a chip on my shoulder. I definitely do have a chip on my shoulder. At first, I was wrestling back and forth whether or not cause like Patrick Bet David says you want to choose your enemies wisely, cause choosing the wrong enemy can hurt you. And I was thinking like I don't want to make my parents my enemy, but they are my biggest like op right now, which like I don't want to be saying that, but it's kind of the truth. There's no one else like technically rooting against me, right? They're not rooting. I know they want me to win. It's just what they say and what they do is incongruent. So that's where the pain I see is what they say and what they do is so incongruent. It just pains me. So I'm definitely going through the ringer tomorrow. Tomorrow the goal is at least to do 300. Whether or not I do it or not is another story. But at least that's the goal. To spend like at least 6 to 8 hours. I'll probably do 6 hours tomorrow because I have to like mow the lawn. I'm gonna go for a run. Other stuff to do. So my goal is to do at least 6 hours. Actually doing 6 hours and not getting overly emotional. Detach myself from the outcome. Whether I book the meeting or not doesn't matter. The first 100 hours, like I'm gonna suck. So I might as well get through the 100 hours as soon as possible. Doing 6 hours a day of cold calling, 6 to 8 hours a day. That's like 2 3 weeks of cold calling. So I might as well just get to the 100 hours as soon as possible. Learning tonality is like I'm noticing is the biggest thing. I still don't know if my script is working, if it's good or not. I really don't know if it's good or not. But right now, I just need to focus on putting the reps in, getting the hours up, and just worrying about tonality. So like tomorrow when I do start dialing, like actually start, even though today and yesterday I did, but like I'm actually gonna start going for the 300. because I said 300 is the minimum standard. 300. I'm gonna record myself. I don't know if I'm gonna do for all 6 hours, but I'm definitely gonna record myself and like hear my tonality, see what I'm doing wrong. I think like for me speaking tonality, I think I could get that down. Obviously with practice I can make myself better. I genuinely think it's my script that's not good enough. I don't know if I don't think I have a problem with tonality. I genuinely think it's my script that sucks. And maybe my tonality does suck and I need to one better enunciate my words, two have a like having downward inflection instead of upward inflection, right? And like also like again detach myself from it. I'm like so focused on worry about booking the appointment. But I suck, bro. I suck. There's no point to worry about that right now. And tomorrow's going to be a very eventful day to say the least. Peace.